there's a lot of places in the word where they talk about perspective. One of the places is in Jeremiah 17. Blessed is a man who trusts in Yahweh and whose trust is Yahweh, for he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, which spreads out its roots by the river and does not see when heat comes. And his leaf shall be green, and in the year of drought, he is not anxious, nor does he cease from yielding fruit. That's that is something that when I read that, it just hit like crazy because that's the type of mindset that I always have is always looking at things for the positive, no matter what happens, good or bad. It's a positive getting you to that next level. Like I've seen death, destruction, chaos. My that's just in my regular life. But when it comes to my fight life, I had wins and losses, and it was it was more so a relief as opposed to, oh, woe was me when I would lose. Like when I won, this was my face. When I lost, this was my face. No difference because I kept that perspective of this is just a stepping stone to the next part of my life. I never looked at anything as holding me back. I never looked uh, at at I saw what could be, what the potential could be, but I did not come down on myself. I didn't look at it as like, oh, I'm a failure or look at the blessings that I had then for the opportunity to train with some of the best in the world, to get my name out there, to network with a whole bunch of people where others looked at that as a burden. It was a joy to me. I got to do that stuff. I got to hang out with people and be recognized by people that I wouldn't have even thought that were paying attention to me, let alone walking past them. They'd say, "Hey, what's up, JA?" I was like, oh, "Hi, didn't know you know my name. Like I'm at this level, you're at this level in this fight sports game." So uh, it was definitely a humbling experience. Now, going back two chapters, I mean, two verses. Thus says Yahweh, this is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said Yahweh, cursed is the man who trusts in a man and makes flesh his arm, and whose heart turns away from Yahweh. For he shall be like a shrub in the desert, and not see when good comes, and shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, a salt land that is not inhabited. Now, all of us know those people that can find something to complain about, no matter what it is. Everything is going good, everything is going great. Like, oh, I had to get up today and do something that I didn't want to do. Like, what? Wait, what are you talking about? Or the people like, oh, my weekend's over. I have to get back to work. Oh, it's a Monday. Uh, yeah, like, like, don't you see all of your blessings that's around you? Like, would you rather not have to go into work and support your family and do all of this stuff? Uh, where is this negative mindset coming from? Why are you harboring that? Why aren't you bouncing up and down all over the place, uh, shooting out this joy for the blessings that you've received from the Father? But no, you want to complain all the time. You're going to be that shrub. You're going to be that shrub that's dying of thirst and you're about to, the next wind that comes through is just going to rip you away from your roots. Then you're going to see a cloud in the sky, and you're going to complain like, oh, like I'm in a desert, I'm a shrub, I'm about to wither away and die, and there's a cloud in the sky, and you're like, oh, that cloud is messing up my sunny day. What? Why are you? Why are you complaining about that? Then that cloud turns into a bunch of clouds and starts raining and giving you that water and nourishment that you need and require. Like, why does it have to be a rainy day? Oh, this is terrible. It's cloudy out. It's raining. It's water on the ground. Like, oh, I didn't bring my raincoat. I don't have an umbrella. You can find everything to be miserable about, but you should be happy. Like, oh, the rain is, if you're that shrub, that rain is nourishing the ground, nourishing your roots, and giving you life. But you can't see that. No. Why would you see that whole cycle happen? Like, oh, it's clouds in the sky. That's just bumming out my day. Oh, it's raining. That's bumming out my day. Oh, the Father sent this water to nourish me. That's bumming out my day. But then, as soon as you get a drink, and then your leaves start to come back, you're still not grateful. Like, how can people do that? Like, I just don't understand it, how anyone can complain. I tell people all the time, like, there's nobody on top of me elbowing me in the face, and there's nobody shooting at me. What do I have to complain about? My family is healthy. They're not in the hospital. Nobody's shooting at them. They're not starving. Everything is all good. Why would I complain about anything? You don't hear me complain about anything. And that goes for people that I actually know in real life. They know I don't complain about stuff. It's useless. Like, why would I waste that energy on that negativity when I could be positive as I can be without looking like a lunatic? I'm joyful every day. I try to be like this tree planted by the water with my roots spread out. I'm filling myself up with joy. I'm not the person that will have a cup and a half full cup and say, oh, my cup is empty. I'm like, no, it's half full with everything that you need. I mean, no, it's full with everything that you need. Like, no, it's only half full with my drink. Yeah, you're right. It's also half full with the air you need. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that you don't need it. That little bit is going to nourish you. You should always feel like your cup is running over. I don't understand it. Now, this tree that has its roots by the river, when it's hot outside, it's like, I'm good. I'm nourished. I'm happy. I'm joyful. Things are starting to dry up. Things around me is becoming a desert for everyone else. But I stood strong and absorbed what I needed to, and I was positive about that. I was able to grow. Now it's a storm going on, and I'm good. I'm nourished. I'm producing fruit. I'm able to give to others. But the ground is cracking. The windstorms are happening. But I planted my foundation in the Father. The Father is nourishing me. The Father is keeping me hydrated. The Father is keeping me producing fruit. When others, they just waste away. They complain. The Father brings them in abundance. Like, oh, I don't have a place to put this abundance. I'm just going to complain about it. Oh, why did you bring all of this glory to me? Like, oh, I don't need this in my life right now. I need that to just go away. Let that rot over there. I can't do anything with that. Hey, what are you talking about? But then the second that nothing comes your way, you find a way to complain about that. You don't think about when that abundance was happening and you were gifted all of that, and then you didn't say thank you. You complained that it was too much. Now that you have nothing, you complain that you have nothing. Then when it flips again, you get just enough. You complain that it wasn't enough. You need more. Why do people do that? Why can't people be content? Look forward to the blessings that the Father gives you. You're not hooked up to an iron lung. Be happy about that every breath you take. You're able to walk. You're able to eat food. You're able to dance. You're able to hear. You're able to see. But then think about those people that find so much joy and they're missing a leg. Some are missing all their limbs. Some lost their sight. Some were born without sight. Some were born without the ability to speak, or their ability to speak was taken away. And in certain times like that, they recognize I am still alive. The Father still thought that I was good enough to keep alive and do work for Him. I paid attention to my blessings. I was grateful. I was joyous. But everybody else complain. Everybody else needs to do better.